Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, January 26th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. You ever have one of those days when things just click and go your way? Man, yesterday was that day for me. Solid walk, got my tech woes resolved, and got a ton of stuff done, and into bed early enough to fall asleep during the news. All right, speaking of news, let's get into our news, shall we? Here is some good news. The firefighter that was in critical condition after being trapped in that burning building in Baltimore was upgraded to fair condition today. He is conscious and alert, but doctors say that firefighter EMT John McMaster has a long way to go, but they are, quote, incredibly optimistic. After the horrible news yesterday of the 3 firefighter deaths, this is a sliver of good news. We're pulling for you, firefighter McMaster. No huge surprise here, but a circuit court judge did not issue an injunction on the county health officer's mask mandate. He essentially said that the plaintiffs did not meet any of the criteria to issue it, so unless another court or the health officer says otherwise, they stay on through Monday. The county has said that they don't plan to extend it. However, the plaintiffs have switched gears a little now that the we're losing money argument didn't work, and they are going to appeal the decision and continue with the suit, saying that the health officer and the county executive usurped the council's authority. The county executive did release a statement thanking the judge and reiterating that the masks are making a positive impact on our COVID numbers. The Anne Arundel County Police Department arrested a 17-year-old from Severn and a 26-year-old from Aberdeen after a Glen Burnie home invasion. It happened Monday evening, and the two broke into an apartment and demanded money. When the victim did not comply, they beat him and fled in a silver Nissan, which was quickly located. You have to wonder what a 26-year-old from Harford County is doing with a 17-year-old teen from Severn. Brooks DuBose from the Capitol had an alarming story on the financial perils of HACA, or the Housing Authority for the City of Annapolis. They are cutting staff and cutting hours because they are $1.5 million in the hole, and that's only to keep them operating through July. Currently, more than $750,000 in rent is past due, and Melissa Maddox Evans, who's the executive director, says that 50% of the residents are not paying rent because of the eviction moratorium, and not understanding that it is not a rent moratorium. HACA is also redeveloping the Newtown 20 property, which is scheduled to be done in April, but they're already $322,000 behind on payments to the contractor. And to rub salt in the wounds, the organization is still being assessed fines from the city for code infractions, and while some are being thrown out in court or reduced, it is costing the agency anywhere between $6,000 and $10,000 to defend themselves in court. To resolve this, the City Council is calling for a committee to be formed to look into it and to include all stakeholders. You know, at some point, someone is going to have to bite the bullet here, and I suspect it's going to be the taxpayer, and the only solution will be a tax hike to be able to afford to keep affordable housing here in Annapolis. And speaking of affordable, Smart Asset, a financial website, released a report detailing how much money you need to earn to be considered a 1%er in each state. Connecticut was number 1, and to be in the top 1%, you need to pull in $896,490. Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, and California rounded out the top 5. Maryland came in at number 11, and to be a 1%er here, you need to haul in $588,035 a year. If you want to be a 5%er, you can do that for $265,100. I believe I'm a 5%er, but only if you read that list from the bottom up. Virginia was right on our heels at number 12, and at the bottom of the barrel, and not really a surprise, Mississippi at 49 and West Virginia at number 50. To be a 1%er in West Virginia, you'll need $350,212, and a 5%er is only $171,135. Boy, that's a discouraging article in the study. Last week, we told you about the sale of Watermark to Jake and Laura Iverson after 50 years of being owned by the same family. Well, the Iversons are picking right up where the Hartmans and the Goslins left off and are planning a season of celebration for the 50th anniversary of the company. First up is an anniversary garden gala at the William Paca House and Gardens on April 21st. And because they are great corporate neighbors, and really they are, they're donating the proceeds to Historic Annapolis, which is their partner for many of the land-based tours. Tickets are available now, and I'm going to go get a pair when I'm done this, but you can go to watermarkjourney.com/celebrating-50-years. And 50 is the number, not spelled out. Always looking for more local business spotlights, so keep the suggestions rolling in. You want to send them to info@eyeonannapolis.net, or you can send me a DM on Twitter. There is no cost at all to the business, and the episode will be sent to 14,000 subscribers of the DNB, just like you. Sent to our 50,000 on Twitter and 130,000 or so on Facebook, and then the 180,000 or so each month that read eyeonannapolis.net. So nothing for the cost. Send the names in to me. All right, that's it for the news. But first, a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company, Rehab to Perform, and Alpha Engineering. All right, now hang tight. George Young from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with your locally forecast weather report. Might be some more old man winter in the mix. And back again because it is Wednesday. BeeprBuzz with all of the music buzz with Annapolis After Dark. All that in just a bit.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
One of the most common questions we get: how do I maximize the value of my home before I sell it? It's a great question. We look at improvements like investments. What is the rate of return? For example, if we invest $5,000 in painting kitchen cabinets and installing granite, how much more will our home sell for? The answer? About $25,000 more. That's a 500% return on investment. Because of returns like this, we have started a program called Investing in You. We know cash is often tight when you're making a move, and we are here to help. We will front you up to $15,000 to invest in refreshing your home before you list it, with the agreement to be paid back once your home settles. Call us today at 410-599-1370 so we can help you maximize your home's value.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Are you an active adult or competitive athlete dealing with an injury keeping you from being at your best? Then Rehab to Perform is here to get you back to your full potential. R2P is a unique fitness-focused physical therapy company with 4 locations in Maryland. More like a training room and a personal training studio than a medical facility. R2P offers physical therapy for lower back pain, overuse injuries, post-surgery, muscle pulls, chronic pain, and more. R2P also offers rehabilitation for concussions and mild traumatic brain injuries. To learn more, visit rehabtoperform.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, January 26th. Sorry about that technical issue with our forecast yesterday. Seems like it happens maybe once or twice a year, which isn't too bad considering we do about 250 podcasts annually. And seriously, that's a pretty good success rate, as opposed to like those stupid weather forecasters that only get it right 50% of the time at best and still have a job. Anyway, yesterday worked out pretty well on the whole weather-wise with slightly warmer temps in the 40s for the Annapolis region, but we're back into a cold stretch starting today with potentially more snow ahead. Look for mostly sunny skies today, but with PM highs only around 30 degrees, with highs around 35, with lighter winds tomorrow followed by increasing clouds and mid to upper 30s on Friday with some snow possible in the early and mid PM hours, with more snow expected in the nighttime and overnight hours into early Saturday morning, with more cold temps then ahead for both Saturday and Sunday. But stay tuned for regular updates on this next expected winter weather maker for the Annapolis area, as confidence is high that a storm will form and will bring some snow to the region, and it will be fairly strong as an eventual nor'easter for the eastern United States all the way into the northeast and eastern Canada. But as always, it seems like it comes down to the exact track of the low pressure center, which is not known yet and will determine the end result, as just 75 or even 50 miles west or east of the center will make a big difference between not much at all in the Annapolis region in terms of snowfall, as opposed to several inches on the ground by midday Saturday, with one reality of the storm already being that chances for 4 inches or more of snowfall are currently highest for the Maryland Eastern Shore and the coastal areas, including Ocean City. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DC MDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us daily on Facebook and Twitter, as well as through our website at dcmdvaweather.info. And definitely download our DC MDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagitsit.com.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis, and welcome to Annapolis After Dark. Here are my highlights for Wednesday, January 26th through Sunday, January 30th. This is my last Annapolis After Dark segment for January. Where did the month go? If you've been participating in Dry January like myself, you are looking forward to February. Another good thing, the changes to my schedule are starting to slow down. But still keep an eye on the Facebook pages Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz for the most current schedule. The websites are always updated and current. Go to AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com. Streaming today, Wednesday, Spencer Joyce is the special guest for the noon drop by Kensington Studios Sessions. Live music for tonight. Peter James will be at Pirates Cove down in Galesville. Ben Heemstraw will be at Gary's Grill in Severna Park for their $6 burger night. Brant Austin Dunn will be in downtown Annapolis at Reynolds Tavern, and Ryan Keith will be at Stan & Joe's. Thursday music. The Doling Pianos had to cancel last week, but they are back this Thursday at Sullivan's Cove in Severna Park. Aaron Hawkins of Loose Ties will be at Mother's Grill in Arnold. If you miss Ben Heemstraw tonight, you'll have another chance to see him. He'll be at Dark Horse with Dan Sadler on Thursday night. Daphne Ekman will be at Reynolds Tavern on Thursday. Weekend music. Kickoff Friday happy hour with Dana B at Blackwall Hitch. Then head over to the Cozy Down Bar at Ram's Head Tavern for Michael K. of Pretty Big Deal. Next door, Brendan Lane and the Sugar Packets will be at Stan & Joe's. At Annapolis Smokehouse on Friday, Big Money Band is going to get the Forest Drive and Hillsmere area dancing. I posted a fun fact about him on Sunday, so be sure to go look at BeeprBuzz on all socials to find out what else this talented man does. Saturday night music. Just when I said there weren't as many changes, one comes in right as I'm recording this. This just in. Ben Heemstraw will be performing as a full band on Saturday night. Band name, Ben. Catch them Saturday night at Dark Horse. Up in Odenton, Michael McHenry Tribe will be at the Hideaway. Chris Button will be at River Bay Roadhouse. And in downtown Annapolis, Charles Cavusi will be at Reynolds Tavern, and the National Bohemians will be at Middleton Tavern. Sunday Fun Day. Brunching is better with music. Aaron Hawkins will start things off up at Gary's Grill in Severna Park. Under my Other Things to Do section on Sunday evening, Dimitri Photos is having a big print art show at 49 West. This print is something to see. It's the entire length of the 49 West storefront. And Sunday night with Jay Crawdad spinning on the ones and the twos at Tsunami. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of the Annapolis and the surrounding areas on Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites annapolisstreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Music is definitely back, so stay up to date by watching our socials and our websites. Know before you go with Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz. See you out there.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. With all the talk of energy resilience in the news recently, I'm surprised there's not more talk about solar plus batteries, especially since 1/3 of all of our new residential solar projects include a battery backup system that provides instant energy security and peace of mind. And with incentives in place for battery backup, this investment is now more affordable than ever. With financing rates as low as 0.99% and plans offering 18 months same as cash, it's now easier than ever to go solar with no money down. Financing creates an easy bill swap scenario where you replace your electric bill with a loan payment, allowing you to build equity in your own personal energy supply. Don't wait for your next power outage to act. Contact us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net to learn more about solar with battery backup. Don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.